Hey guys, I just wanted to start this video out by saying I'm back from vacation, although I am starting up school again, so uploads will be inconsistent going forward. And I just want to let you guys know to always make sure that you guys are proud of your work, and make sure that if you have any sort of idea for any sort of content to put out online, that you establish yourself as, the one who kind of started the idea of that sort of content. Originality is everything. So, just want to throw that out there. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hello, handsome. What a day. You look lonely. I can fix that. You look like a good
Rapid character.
All Might's Rapid's quirkset, Gatling, was released in the middle of Season 11 on June 4th, 2025. The same update that brought Monoma and Strike Kendo. And while those two immediately made an impact in the game's meta in their own unique ways, Rapid All Might landed with a thud. But before we get into why he struggled, we need to take a look at what his kit actually offered at launch. His Quick Skill Alpha, Texas Smash Gatling, fired rapid shockwave punches that pierced opponents. Holding the skill gradually increased his punch speed, and while charging, he gained increased defense and improved knockback resistance, which are the same thing. This was meant to be his sustained pressure tool, a barrage of punches that could shred through enemies if they stayed in range. His Quirk Skill Beta, Carolina Smash, unleashed a giant shockwave with a cross chop. Holding the skill let All Might dash in the aim direction before slashing downward. This was supposed to be his sort of engagement and escape tool, the move that sort of let him close the distance, force fights, and stay on top of his opponents. His Quirk Skill Gamma, Arizona Smash, grabbed an opponent directly in front of him, leapt into the air, and slammed him into the ground. You could adjust the landing spot midair with your movement buttons, which gave him a command grab style punish that rewarded good spacing and timing. And as for his special tuning skill, Muscle Form, it basically just restored HP when you activated PU and granted flinch resistance while it was active, which was just a nod to All Might's overwhelming power. Stat-wise, he came in with 300 HP and 250 shield, giving him a sturdy frontline profile for a rapid that should have made him a threat. Altogether, this kit looks solid. It had pressure, it had mobility, command grab, utility, and tankiness. But in practice, it didn't work. From the moment he released, Rapid All Might was underwhelming. His alpha was okay, his gamma was slow and very punishable, and his beta, the move that was supposed to define his mobility as a rapid, was the biggest problem of all. The moment Carolina Smash ended, All Might lost all his momentum. He stopped dead in place, leaving him wide open and unable to chase, rotate, or continue pressure on opponents. For a rapid type character, that was a death sentence. So while Monoma and Strike Kendo were making waves with their own broken kits, Rapid All Might was sinking. He wasn't just a little weak, he was genuinely one of the weakest skill sets in Ultra Rumble. His damage was fine, but his mobility was just terrible. His confirms were inconsistent, and his entire kit just felt like it was missing the explosiveness you'd expect from All Might. And that's how he stayed all the way until the beginning of Season 14 on November 18th, 2025. At the start of Season 14, Rapid All Might finally received the rework he desperately needed, and it came entirely through his beta skill. The patch made two critical changes. One, the momentum of the charge now continues even after the move ends. And two, the cross-chop follow-up was adjusted to connect more consistently. Also, it's very important to note, the down power of the hold version of the beta was decreased from 50 to 0. These two lines completely transformed the character. Suddenly, All Might could actually move. Carolina Smash no longer froze him in place, it carried him forward, let him chase, let him rotate, let him reposition in ways he simply couldn't before. And because the cross chop now hit more reliably, he finally had a dependable way to convert mobility into damage. This wasn't just a small buff, it was a full revival of the character. As with these adjustments, Rapid All Might went from one of the weakest skill sets in the game to a genuinely strong pick. His ability to stay on top of opponents finally matched the idea of just All Might as a character, at least a little bit. By the start of Season 14, he was no longer a joke of a skill set, he was on par with strong meta-relevant skill sets, I'd say. Rapid All Might's story is simple. He launched weak, he stayed weak, and then one well-designed rework that should have been with his character on release turned everything around. Sometimes a character doesn't need a full overhaul, just the right change in the right place, in most importantly the right time, with that being as soon as possible, which as players of this game know isn't the dev's strong suit, to make someone viable and a good character in this game.